Now, obviously, Sojourn takes a huge amount of inspiration from the Age of Fighting sail, and we reincorporate a lot of its terminology. Sojourn's full of phrases like quarterdeck and mizzen and larboard and forward and all this stuff. And one of them you might have noticed is trim. Now, in a nautical sense, your trim is essentially what sails you have unfurled and in what arrangement. And this was later adopted into aviation to be used with control surfaces and flaps. Your trim is your arrangement and deployment of control surfaces, or in a nautical sense, your arrangement and deployment of sails. From listening to Sojourn, you might think that we've literally just swapped out throttle for trim. And that's not exactly right, but it is close. A lot of the times when someone is giving an order to change what would be the throttle or acceleration of the ship, they will say trim for 6G or whatever. But that's not just exactly what's happening in Sojourn. Two things are happening because acceleration works in a different way in Sojourn because of how drift engines work. What the drift drive is doing is essentially accelerating the exhaust of a normal engine. So it's a fusion thermal rocket with a gravito-electromagnetically accelerated exhaust. I assume I got that right. This is why I got a science advisor. I'm not the expert. But basically, in a Sojourn sense, your trim is a combination of the throttle of that engine and the degree to which you are accelerating its exhaust. So you could trim for low throttle, high exhaust acceleration, which would give you a higher level of actual acceleration with a lower level of emissions and various other trade-offs. Or you could go both all the way, full tilt on the engine and the acceleration of the exhaust, which is obviously going to be hugely emission creating but hugely accelerating and probably can't be sustained for very long without engine problems. But yeah, essentially when you're deciding on your trim, you're deciding on exactly what direction and acceleration level you want from the engine, gimbaling and stuff like that, and exactly what level of precise manipulation of its exhaust you want using the effects of the drift element.